All right. Hello, Day Podcast. Today I'm here with
Josiah Shaw.
Elisha Gibbs.
Kory Street.
and today we're gonna dive into cryptocurrency. Get a little background on Mr. Street here. And just go more in depth about crypto, learn what it is, and the path that it was to get there. So, who want to start us off with a question?
Now we're going to get into some this or that questions. And the first question is time travel to the past or to the future?
Definitely the past.
Why you say the past?
Yeah.
Cause I'd interfere. I definitely get in and
Surreal.
I definitely get in and definitely interfere with a few things and coach myself up in a few. I really just do some self coaching. You know what I'm saying? Go
That's
back
real.
and give myself a little game.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't interfere too much. Life has been good.
Yeah.
But I would definitely to give myself a point or two.
If I had to choose, I'd say the past. Really, I mean, I already know how that part of my life goes, so I can fix some things in a sense.
Yeah.
But if I was to travel to the future, I don't know if I would like it or if I would hate it, and I wouldn't want to travel to the future and see something bad about myself, and then I come back and I try to prevent it, and me trying to prevent it makes it happen. So so
That is
I just rather just go to the past and try to fix what's already kind of happened, the bad stuff that's already kind of happened.
That's real. For me, I'll say I'll probably go. I'm in the middle. I'll say I'll probably go to the past though. Try to what Mr. Street said here. I'll probably try to coach myself up, and if I would say to go to the future, everything's already laid out. Whatever you did in the past is past, know. So it's you go in the future, bro. You just see what's in store for you. But yeah, for the most part, yeah.
For me, I get why you say the past because you could go back and fix stuff, but I would look say the future because it never say you could come back to you couldn't come back to the present. So I would go to the future. So future creations or future things that people come up with, I basically just take the ideas and then come back and then say that in the present, and then I could be a billionaire and people be like, oh, he's a genius. And, well, yeah.
That is
Yeah.
Kudos. That is good.
But for the second question, or the second this or that question, is would you rather have dinner with your favorite hero or become someone else's hero?
Hero as in
superhero.
fake fiction, a superhero. Okay.
Yeah.
Where'd you go first, Mr. Street?
Yeah, I'd rather have dinner with a favorite hero.
What would you say is your favorite hero? Who, in a sense?
Yeah. Marvel, DC, we be talking.
I don't really have I like to have dinner with Kevin Trudeau. He wrote a billionaire, wrote a couple books.
Yeah.
He gave up so much game. The government put him in jail for about 10 years, but he's out now, and he just he got the money making secrets they don't want you to know about.
That is true.
If I had to choose, I wouldn't want to really become someone's hero. I would want to have dinner with my favorite hero for sure. And if I had to say who that person is, if you're talking about fictional, I'm gonna have to say it's hard choices. But I might have to say either Spider-Man or Thor. Spider-Man because he's a teenager and everything like that, going through kind of same stuff as us, but he got so much responsibility as being a superhero and everything. So it's trying to balance that type of lifestyle. Get to know him on a deeper level. That would be dope.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Facts, that's good. I would say probably have dinner with my favorite hero. It doesn't have to be DC or anything like that. I would say my favorite hero, as we know, Lamar Jackson, best quarterback out there. I would love to have dinner with him, just get to know him and learn some tips in life so I can acquire it to my own.
Yeah. That's right. Okay. So for me, I'll probably say have dinner with my favorite superhero because being someone else's superhero, bro, that's easy. Like, if a baby dropped their candy or something, you picked it back up, you could be their superhero. So, like, I'd rather go meet my superhero. So, like, let's just say I met Iron Man, and then I would just ask for a whole bunch of handouts,
Oh wow.
pretty much. You know, I ask him for a suit, and then I could be with my favorite superhero and be someone else's superhero. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
And Robin.
Stuff.
yeah, yeah, something like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. But for the next one is, would you rather go on a road trip or take a flight?
Yeah, road trip for sure.
Thanks.
Why you say
Why is
that?
Uh, depends on who you with. You know, road trips can be super dope. Great conversations. You know, seeing the, you know, especially if I'm not driving, you get to look out. I mean, I love road trips. You get to see, especially when we go in places we've never been.
Yeah.
You know, places I've never been. I love watching the terrain change. Like I
Yeah.
love going to
Oh,
Vegas. It's a long ride to Vegas, but it's super cool going from this part of the map to that part of the map. Or even if you go like to North Carolina, it's crazy going from here to North Carolina and just watching the landscape change. So definitely road trips.
Okay, great. The next one is, would you rather have a party in your house, like staying in, or would you rather have a party like going out at like a big venue?
Man, if I'm a party, we're gonna stay at the house. We're gonna kick it, stay at the house. Although, you know, I like to see y'all don't really have that many close friends. I mean, I got a lot of people, and I know a lot of people, so it'd be good to see I like big venues. That's why I like coming to Tulsa a lot and not actually living here. Is because when I do come, it's like I'll go out and it's like, you see everybody and everybody's happy to see you. But when you live here, you just normal. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I definitely prefer the small, intimate gatherings.
It actually ties into the next one, which is, would you rather have a lot of good friends or only have two best friends?
Give me the two best friends.
Why you say that?
I mean, because I'm a great friend. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's more important to be solid and not salad. You know what I mean? A bunch of good friends, they can be fair weather friends. Your real friends are more like family. You know, you gonna be up with them. You're like your real friends. When you hurt, they hurt.
Yeah.
When you happy, they happy. Like when you win, they win.
Yeah.
And I remember I've had people that I was in business with or sales associates. It was clear as day. I'm like, yeah, we ain't really friends because I ain't really that happy for this dude. You know what I'm saying? And then I've had other friends where things have happened to them, and I think I'm more excited than they are. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I feel like it happened to me.
Right.
Or if a friend, a real friend has a kid, it's almost like our family got bigger. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, or they get married. You know what I'm saying? You feel it. It's a different texture
Facts.
in real friends versus, a bunch of homies.
That's real.
And with that, we're going to end our this or that questions. And next, we're going to get into how you got into cryptocurrency. I'll start off with the first question. So, first, of course, how did you get into cryptocurrency?
That's a great question. Thank you for having me. I got into cryptocurrency. I was actually going door to door in Houston, Texas, and I knocked on a guy's door, and he was trading crypto, and he asked me if I knew anything about it. I found it very interesting at the time. And I thought I watched the numbers go up and down on it. Didn't really get involved in it then, but as I got older and time went on, I found it more interesting and realized it was financially what I needed to do to, secure my future.
Okay. And knowing that, like, what is cryptocurrency for like the viewers, for us? Because I really don't know what it is.
So I think the term cryptocurrency is somewhat misleading. They're not actually currencies like you would think of dollars or yens or things
Okay.
countries use. They're more of technology. different forms of technology, almost like different websites
Okay.
to a to the internet. So, for example, uh, we all currently use the internet of information.
Yeah.
So we all have cell phones. We all have laptops.
Mhm.
We have information at our fingertips.
Yeah.
Right now, if you wanted to send if I wanted to send Mr. Gibbs an email and he was in Australia, I could send him that email and it would get there in 3 seconds.
Yeah.
But if I wanted to send him money, then there are a lot of different avenues and a lot of
Okay.
different processes to send him that money, and it's very expensive. So I first got into a particular current coin or technology that was maybe considered like a banker's coin, but it just allowed transactions to be done cross border
Mhm.
at really cheap and really cheap prices and at a really fast rate.
Okay.
And I just, in my opinion, I felt like that particular technology was really gonna grow in the future and be very useful. Just like a website, just like running across Amazon when it was just selling books, or just like running across Google when it was just a search engine.
Yeah.
But now it's become
More.
Google everything. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's how I got into it.
Yeah. That's good.
So how is the progress going now?
Man, the progress is going great. When you get into it, you learn a little terminology they use in it. One is called FOMO, fear of missing out. One is called FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt. And there are things called bull markets and bear markets. So when everybody's really optimistic and really looking for prices going up, that's considered a bull market. So if you look at Wall Street out in front, they have that big bull. And when you hear a bear market, that means everybody's scared, trying to hold on to their money, and the prices are going down. So you want to buy in a bear market. It's arbitrage. You want to buy when it's low, sell when it's high.
Okay.
Mm.
Sure. That makes sense.
So would you say that doing that, like, is it like a chart? Like, you know how in drop shipping, it's like a chart and like it goes up.
Yeah. So all the charts are the same. And what I mean by the charts are the same. Whether you're looking at futures, whether you're looking at stocks, whether you're looking at cryptos, whether you're looking at the Nasdaq, or if you're just looking at things over years, it all represents the same. You trend up. There's trend up. There's trend break. So it trends up. It breaks trend. It retests. There's when it goes back up, it's searching for a new high.
Yeah.
Or searching for a new low.
Right.
But once you start to understand the trend up, trend break, whether it's ranging, and when it's I'm gonna tell you exactly what it's like. Learning to look at the charts is like learning to read defense. You know how you come a quarterback, or like playing Madden. You come up to the line, you didn't pick one play, but you look up, he moving the safety over. He didn't brought his corners down. Well, that's just like, this stock didn't. When you see a wick go up, that's sell pressure, or that's buy pressure. I mean, a candle go up, and then a candle go up, it'll have a little wick on top of that.
Yeah.
That's even more pressure in one. So when you start to learn, like, oh, this means people are buying, this means people are selling. I'm like, okay, there's two type of traders. There's institutional traders and there's retail traders. We retail traders. Institutional traders are the banks or people with big money. Whenever you're looking at the charts and you see a candle go boom, either direction, that ain't me and you. That's the institutions. So I'm trying to trade with the institutions.
Okay.
If I'm trading stock futures,
Yeah.
I'm rolling with what the institutions are doing that day. So I hold crypto, like I buy crypto and I hold it.
Right.
My new thing is trading stock futures. That's really kind of what I'm doing when I ain't swinging them up.
Yeah.
It's good.
All right. Thank you for coming on here talking about, crypto, going more into it. I'm not even gonna say cryptocurrency because you said it's really not a currency, and I really respect that. Really able to get an understanding of it now. I hope the viewers are able to get a better understanding on it. And if you want to start it, that you got the tips that you need from Mr. Street here. We want to thank you for coming on our podcast today.
Thanks
And
for having me.
Brandon McBee,
Yes, I saw.
Elisha Gibbs.
Money in the street.
the Den.